Welcome back to another episode of Flight Control. I'm Andrew Mossbrooks, and this week we are joined by transition player Ryland Reese, one of the alternate captains for this team. And Reeser, I guess we'll start this episode by talking about Saskatchewan and you guys going 2-0. What did you think of that game up there against the Rush?
Yeah, it was great. We knew they were a very fast team. They love to push the pace in between lines, transition. We did our best to try and control that, but we know every game at the start of the year is not going to be perfect. There's going to be ups and downs, and we're going to go on a run, and they're going to go on a run. So, I think we did a pretty good job controlling what we could, and just two good wins for us to get out of the way early.
16-14 win for the Knighthawks against the Rush, a successful 2-0 start, and you have had a successful career, whether we're talking box lacrosse or the outdoor game. I want to ask you about the Premier Lacrosse League. You've been with the Philadelphia Water Dogs, back-to-back championship appearances and winning one a little over a year ago. Talk to me about life in the PLL.
Just such a great culture team. There's everybody loves everybody. It's I think that's the big reason why we had success, and I think it's one of the reasons that why we're having success here as well is we've made it a really big emphasis on just having a good team culture. And so far so good.
It's been so fun as not only somebody covering this team, but just as a fan to see not just this team, but the game of lacrosse, expansion in the NLL, in the PLL. Let me ask you, as a guy who's been pro now for 4 years, have you seen that growth and increase in visibility in this sport?
Yeah, it's been amazing. When I first came to the league, it was MLL, NLL, and Canada didn't really get to see any of the field lacrosse. Box cross still wasn't really there in the United States. You're seeing all these college teams down in the States, all over the country, with the UCBLL. You're seeing all these different field lacrosse teams in Canada. You're seeing the Olympics. So there's a lot of growth. You're getting to see it all around the world. It's truly great to see the growth of the sport, and hopefully we continue to see it grow.
Let's stick with that word growth. Talking just here about Hawks lacrosse, it's your 4th year with this team. How has this team grown, especially in expectations? Because it's a different team entering this season than it was when you started here.
Yep. Yeah, it's, the first year is always interesting. You get a lot of draft picks, myself included. Never had an NLL experience the first year, and there's probably 7-8 guys on that team that had the same thing, and we relied a lot on the older leaders, and we knew it wasn't going to be easy. We needed time to grow, and I think the expectations this year are a lot different than it used to be. We have a lot of great veteran presence, with Coatsy and Lomas and O'Connor, and there's just a ton of guys that we can lean on, and I think those younger guys that kind of started out here with me in the first year, we've had to kind of take those steps and become leaders ourselves, and it doesn't matter if you're a first year or 7th year guy. It's everyone has the same goal, and we're just working together, leaning on each other to kind of achieve that end goal.
It's been a great couple of games to start the season. The Knighthawks have a bye week before coming back for a Christmas weekend game at home against the Vancouver Warriors, and we'll be talking about that next time on Flight Control.